Good morning, guys. Welcome to Brian's Knives. It's Saturday morning. I wanted to go ahead and get this video out for the Saturday Stockman Stampede. And I'm going to try to get a second video finished up today so I can post that for tomorrow. But right now, let's take a look at this Rough Rider. Got this Stockman back a few weeks ago. Comes in a pretty cool box there. I like the way that it opens, as you can tell there. Let me get it right. But nice little, kind of a cool box to have. But let's take a look at the knife here. So here is the Rough Rider Stockman. It has the synthetic or Stagolon, I think's what they referred to it, knife handles there. Has the fancy threaded bolsters. These are pinched as well. And then you see the Rough Rider logo on the end of the one bolster there. It's a little bit much for me. I would rather that be a little bit dialed down, but hey, you know, nobody asked me. And I'm sure some of you guys love it. It's a little too fancy for me, but that's, you know, that's all completely subjective. Fit and finish is pretty good. Especially at the price point. You know, there's those back springs aren't quite even back there, not flush with each other a little bit, one sticking up a little more than the others, but nothing that you know, is going to really affect the knife too much. So overall, really a nice knife. It's got the same 3 blades that you would expect on a Stockman. Got the nice clip blade. You've got the really useful sheep's foot blade. It has the, you know, the Rough Rider logo on it there. Let's see, and then you've got the spade blade right here, and you can see the logo on that one as well. A fairly pointy end on that, so you know that can be handy for a spade blade to have, depending on what you're using it for. So, and just to do a little comparison, just in size, I brought out my, I don't know how we're going to do this, my case 75 pattern. And if you look at these guys, they are just about identical in size. There's very little difference between the two knives. Very comparable to the 75 model. And blades have, you know, they have a good amount of snap to them. Pulls, you know, maybe a little bit weaker than you might want, but I mean, there's nothing really to complain about with this knife, honestly. It's just me kind of picking things apart a little bit. So I certainly wouldn't hesitate to buy one of these or own one of these. It's great knife for, you know, for the money that you're going to spend for it. It does have the Rough Rider shield, which I'm not really much of a fan of, but you know, hey, if this was a daily beater knife, it would be perfect for that. Very useful, solid little knife. Not really that little. It's as big as a 75, but certainly could get the job done around the home or farm or camping, whatever your adventures might take you. So I would definitely recommend, you know, picking one of these up when you can. It's definitely got a nice overall look to it. And like I said, a very solid knife to have. So, you know, that's pretty much it for these guys. I will show you a little bit of what I got in my pocket today. And I'm not really quite fully loaded yet, but I am carrying the Rough Rider Barlow. That is I think they call it the Beaver Creek Barlow. Again, you know, I love orange. I love these bone handles here on this knife, and it is just a sharp looking knife. You've seen it in my videos before, so I won't spend too much time talking about it, but so that's in my right front pocket. I've also got the Kershaw Leak that I carry fairly often. Just a great little modern folder knife. Love the Warney blade on it there. It's a liner lock, and it's just so fast to deploy. I just love it for that reason. It's got the G10 scales on it as well. Nice pocket clip. Just overall, a super handy, not too big, but very useful modern folding knife. And then I think the only thing else I got really on me at the moment is my brass Zippo Lighter that I picked up recently off eBay. It is a 2004 model. And I cleaned it up a little bit, but it was working pretty much right out of the box there. So just a great lighter. I love the brass. I've never had a brass Zippo. And so it's a pleasure to pack this around day to day. Never know when you're going to need fire. Never know when you might need visibility or light on something. You maybe don't have your flashlight handy. And speaking of flashlights, I do have that as well. I forgot. And this is just my little Olight that I carry. Great little light. Clips right on my pocket. Clips on your cap if you need it to on your cap bill. Basically 2 settings. It's got a low setting and a high setting, which works out great for me for most of the things that I need a light for during the day. Obviously, if I'm doing something too major at night, I've got bigger lights and I'll pick one of those up. But for most things I get into day to day, it works just great. So that's my pocket dump. It's like I said, it's Saturday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And appreciate you so much for tuning in. I've gotten, I don't know, I looked at my subscription counts, and I think I'm up about 50 subs over the last week or so. And a lot of that's because of my good friend Mike over at Hunting for Hookers putting that contest together. It's helping out me and Gunslinger Cal quite a bit. And so I really appreciate his efforts in that. And for all of you guys that have given shout outs and posted or shared posts from my YouTube channel, all those things have really helped. And I really appreciate it a lot. And I hope to be able to pay that generosity back in the future as well. So sorry again for the wind chimes. They're quiet until you got here and hit the record button. And then all of a sudden, you've got all this wind coming at you. But anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. See you in the next video. And God bless you as always. Take care. Bye-bye.